They pulled the fire alarm and said it's an emergency fire alarm, and then made all the kids go back inside, and then tried blocking all of the doors, saying none of us were allowed outside.
Some students at Tri-West High School out in Hendricks County are out of school for the rest of the day. They walked out of class this morning following a Call 6 investigation that led to the firing of an attendance secretary at the school. It was because that former employee told Call 6 the school was failing to protect students from a teacher who's charged with child seduction. Now we have team coverage this midday. Our Nicole Griffin spoke to some of the parents who are at the high school campus today in support of the student walkout. But first, RTV6's own Megan Sanctorum is also at Tri-West. Megan spoke with some of the students who left the classroom today and who say that the teachers and administrators actively tried to stop them from walking out. Megan, let's first go to you.
Yeah, Lauren, well, we're across from this school right now because we do not have permission to be on school property. But we watched as several dozen students walked out of this school, telling us they were doing it in support of fired attendance secretary David Pyatt. Now, we were parked across the street, and minutes later, crowds of students and parents walked over to talk to us. They tell us they are upset about how this whole situation was handled by school leaders. The student walkout was planned for 10:25 this morning, but they tell us at 10:23, the fire alarm was pulled. We are still working to confirm who pulled that alarm and why. Now, after that, once students were back inside, a group got their bags and walked out, planning to stand outside of door 5 in support of Mr. Pyatt. They tell us that was the door he often monitored. Some students tell us there were teachers blocking exits to try and prevent the walkout. They also tell us once they left, they were not allowed back inside. One student even showed me video of her standing at the door saying she forgot her car keys and she was not allowed to go back inside and get them. Now, here's what students had to say about the handling of this situation.
Because we really respect Mr. Pyatt, and we honestly don't think he should have gotten fired. And I kind of think our school has not been the same, and we really want it to go back to normal. It's kind of sad walking into a classroom and just feeling like you can't learn because the teachers and administration is just so focused on one problem.
And now I reached out to a spokesperson for the district with several questions, and I actually just received a response minutes ago. All it said was students need to be in school and they can return. All absences are considered unexcused. Now, Nicole Griffin is also out here with me. She spoke with several parents. And Nicole, what are they saying?
Megan, as those students walked out of Tri-West High School today, there were several parents here as well. Those parents here mainly to show their support for their students deciding to walk out today. Now, I talked to two mothers who tell me they were disgusted after watching Kara's report that aired last night at 6. Disgusted because they saw that surveillance video that showed Tyler Bruce, a teacher and coach here at the school, in a room alone with a student. Now, I also talked to those mothers more who tell me the school district is sending the wrong message to students. It comes after news that David Pyatt, the attendance secretary here at Tri-West High School, was fired after sitting down exclusively with Call 6 Investigates. Parents say by firing Pyatt, it tells students that if you do the right thing, you will get punished. I asked one mother who graduated from Tri-West High School in 1988 and currently has a son that attends the school. Her reaction to the video shown last night in Kara's investigation.
It made me sick. Really did. I mean, there's just no words. I mean, you put your students, your kids, put their trust in the teachers, and there is a line. I mean, and he crossed it. I was just blown away from it. It just disgusted me.
Laura Fleener, who you just heard from there, tells me she just wants justice for the 17-year-old involved in this case. She says she has no words for how the school district handled this situation. Working for you today in Liston, Nicole Griffin, RTV6.